Evan, another strong game from tonight. You said you're kind of new to this, all these cameras, all these interviews. Are you
not the cameras.
Are you settling in, though? No. Are you settling in?
I definitely am settling in, yeah. I think so.
What has enabled you to kind of just, over these 7 games here, find your footing?
I just think being comfortable, like in the first 2 games I was a little nervous, just the first time back in 3 years. So I was so foreign to playing in front of friends and just playing on the home court. So just being comfortable and really settling in.
Having 4 assists tonight for you, you really did a good job of dishing the ball out all game. Do you kind of see your role with this team just becoming more dynamic as every game goes past?
I do whatever the team needs me to do. So if a guy's open, I'm hitting him. That's just the way I play.
Having those nifty passes in the first half, is that something you've been working on with your teammates?
That's something I had my whole life. So I've always been a good passer, and they know that. So they cut, they space out, so I can hit them.
Sean, tonight the offense as a whole looked like you guys were trying some new different things. You ran a couple flare screens, some different things we haven't seen in games yet this season. Were you experimenting a little bit out there?
I probably wouldn't say that. I think there was just some options based on how they were playing that aren't usually there. They were like reaching in the gap, and it was opening up on the flare guys. And you just got to take what the defense gives you.
Sean, what's the feeling amongst you, some of the other secondary scoring threats? Like, how do you feel like you have to continue to kind of evolve to complement McKinley and what he does?
We just gotta. It makes it easier for him if we're all playing well. He's a guy who takes pride in his assists. So if we're making shots, if we're getting open, playing well, it opens it up for him, and it's gonna open more shots up for us as well. So us just playing well, it just helps the whole team as a whole.
Another local guy, Dalen Koontz, freshman this year. What's your assessment of just how he's come into Boulder and seems to immediately made an impact?
Yeah, he's a big-time guy. I've been watching him play since probably like he was in 3rd grade, I was in 4th grade. Like, we've been playing together forever. So just seeing him here and doing well, like, it's a big thing for our state for sure.
Do you feel all the way back to where you thought you'd be, even beyond that?
I feel like I'm back. Just being out there with my teammates kind of helps me get the feeling of me being back. So yeah.
Are you just scratching the surface? Are we just seeing a little,
Yes.
I don't know how to answer that without being too full of myself, but I think so.
Deshaun, is he just scratching the surface?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, well.
Deshaun, has there been any one moment with Evan, not maybe tonight, but in practices or early in the season, where you and your teammates have been kind of had like a moment you just had like, oh yeah, he's back, like?
There was
look.
Yeah, he does this one thing where like I don't know if it's his right eye or his left eye closes, and he goes like this and starts like Hulk slamming around.
And then we started calling CSU on Saturday when I did that.
Yeah, we started calling him Ralphie, like the Buffalo, because he
call
just
me Ralph,
gets crazy.
Actually, because Ralphie is a girl, so they call me Ralph.
Oh yeah.
Excellent.
Deshaun, a couple of tough games for you offensively coming into this. What was maybe your mindset or your approach to get going early in this one?
I'll probably attribute that one to Coach English. He gave me some texts of what I need to do, and it was kind of just along the lines of get some shots up and shoot the ball. Like the rest will take care of itself. So, I appreciate him for that.
You've been running a little hot and cold so far these first few weeks. What's your challenge in trying to make that a little bit more consistent so you're not up near and down near game to game?
Yeah, no doubt. Just trying to make sure I'm aggressive, keep watching film, picking my spots. I think that's something I got to focus on. Just studying the game a little bit more, and it'll make it easier.
Yeah, pretty vicious dunk come across the lane, right hand.
Yeah, good pass.
Are you starting to see things like that? You say you're seeing the game a little more.
Yeah, I would say so. It was there. I think that's my first one in college, so I'm happy for that one.
for either of you guys, what do you think the difference is between this year's offense and last year's? Is it just the skill set you guys have in terms of shooting, or is there a different game plan and aggressiveness? Or?
I mean, we run the same offense, so it's not the offense, but it's more about the players we have. So we just really, well, we've had the same players for the last 2 years, so we brought a lot of guys back. So just our understanding of the offense has been really key for us. What'd you say?
Yeah, I just think returners stepped up, learning their role a little bit better than last year. I think that's what has helped us. That's all good.
I talked to a former player the other day who said you really need a high IQ to run in Tad's offense, all 5 guys on the court. Does that speak to that, just more knowledge and more IQ?
Yeah, I mean, if he can play the game, you can run any offense in any set. So we just play the game. You know, we have 2 offenses, like I said. We have 2 continuous offenses, and we just run them to perfection every time.
For either of you guys, going into the second half, you have a decent lead, but within 3 minutes into the final half, you're up by 20 points. I mean, is this kind of the epitome of a game that the Tad has been asking you guys to finish, just come out strong in the second half, put some nails in the coffin?
No, sir. He wants us to come out with 40 minutes of energy, and he wants us to get started from the get-go, but we can't always apply that. So, I mean, I don't want to call us a second-half team, but we talk in the second half. We talk in the locker room, and we definitely pick it up in the second half.
Anything else for the players? All right, thank you.
Thank you.